Whew. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your man Rico here on Facebook, going live. Y'all see my shirt? I like this shirt. Look, straight men matter. Got to keep saying this. Y'all come on through. I'll just start talking. Y'all just come on in. Look, all right. Well, before y'all come in, let me say this. This your man Rico the Opinionist. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. I put some cool stuff on there. I'm just putting a few things on my Facebook page. But my main home is on my YouTube channel, and I'm also on Instagram. I have not been paying that much attention to my Instagram account, so I need to go and drop some jewels or opinions on that page. And so, I don't know if you haven't noticed the title yet. The title is Black Youth and No Home Training. I'm just sharing my opinion on this widely expressed concern. On yesterday, I created a video, a live on, it says that finding solutions to youth crime is not that hard. And I talked about really the laziness of black politicians, Democratic politicians, in these black neighborhoods in these urban areas across the country. And I talked about my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee, and you got Chicago, New York, Detroit. Pretty much, they're parts of Dallas. But Dallas ain't hardly playing with these folks like that. But the black politicians in Dallas Fort Worth kind of suck too. So, and shout out to those who gave some feedback on it. They asked me the question on my YouTube channel as well as my Facebook page, because I uploaded to my YouTube channel, and people were chiming in. They said, "Hey, well, what do you do about the kids who come from homes with no home training, and what do you do about the parents? These parents who are not really being active parents in the lives of these children who behave so waywardly out in society, in a sense." Who's this? Okay. And so I'm like, well, I had to think about it, because I know specifically in my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee, where that people are really concerned about the youth activity, youth crime, or crimes being committed by so many young people there. They're saying, man, it's the home, it's the parents. What are we gonna do about that? It's the home, it's the parents. Even when they're making those poor grades, or they're making the failing grades, or not passing the tests, the state exams, they come from homes where parents don't value education. So that seemed to be the concern. And so I responded to a few of the folks. So I'm going to just do this major response right here. This is what I think about that comment. This is what I think about that question. I'm going to stop moving. Matter of fact, I'm going to stroll and get to a spot where I'm going to stop moving. So I know when you move around, it kind of makes you kind of dizzy. But I said, isn't it interesting when the call is put out there to help black children, and the call is put out to black people, we seem to run out of ideas. We can't seem to come up with really valuable solutions or creative solutions. And then we come up for excuses that in my opinion, serve as reasons not to help black children. And I'm going to keep being very specific in my language, because I'm not stupid. And Stevie Wonder can see this is some foolishness. The way the black community responds to black kids in the inner city and urban area. And believe it or not, those of you who haven't checked the statistics, or you haven't driven around outside of your pristine white suburb, the majority of black Americans live in the inner city. The majority of black people live in the urban areas. And so my response to that concern, what about the kids who are not being raised? What about the kids? Hey, Evrika, sweetheart, how you doing? Those of you who are saying, well, what about the kids who come from these homes of the parents? Well, you mean, what about the kids that are coming from these single black mother homes? Y'all never say, you're never specific when it comes to the statistics showing that these children are coming from black female households. For some reason, y'all don't want to say it. I say it. These around to try to. There it is. Okay, maybe I need to keep it in the sun. I'm back, y'all. So I'm gonna stay right here. And y'all don't want. No one wants to be specific about what they mean. What do you mean, parents? No, just go ahead and say it. These kids are coming from single, black, female-headed households. Because y'all always say, well, fatherlessness is a problem. It's running rampant in urban areas. And the statistics show that it's running rampant. But I just want to encourage y'all to be specific. Because if it was black men around here acting a fool, y'all be very specific about where the drama is coming from. So say it. Black females who, like Ebony K. Williams, have chosen, and so many other women chose to be single mothers. They've chosen to be single mothers. And so this is what they're sowing. They're reaping what they've sown. They choose to get pregnant by dudes who they know damn well don't want to be no dad. But y'all bring these kids here. You don't bring just one. A lot of you ladies have multiple baby fathers. Hell, you can't hardly handle one. Ask a two-parent household that's trying to work and got one child. See the drama they're going through. Some of y'all have the nerve to have one mama and about 4 kids and 5 different baby daddies. Y'all expect that to be a decent turnout? Get out of here. So then, those of us who get upset when people like me in society call that out, call it for what it is inappropriate behavior. Shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson. Y'all need to go check out that video, Inappropriate Behavior. If you got 1 hour and 56 minutes of your life, in your time, a little time to spare, go and check it out while you're at work. Go check it out while you're driving long distance or just while you're chilling at home. Just 1 hour and 54 minutes. It will change your life. It's called Inappropriate Behavior. And also, he has another video called Exceptional People. Dr. Claude Anderson. Shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson. One of our scholars that we don't pay enough attention to. He's getting closer and closer to 90 years old. Still trying to teach hard-headed black folks in America. So, this is my response to that, the concerns. It's so easy for me. Sometimes I have to take a couple of breaths and a couple of steps back and just shake my head. I say, y'all can't be this obtuse. Or you can't have your head buried deeper than an ostrich in the sand. You can't. This is not real. I know I'm not the only one who lives on planet Earth. I can't be the only one. I know I'm not the only one. So let me go ahead and say this. Isn't it interesting that when you say that, instead of just going out and getting your politician, your state rep, your city council person, your mayor, U.S. congressman, U.S. senator, all these people you vote for, and tell them, especially in my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee, and these nonprofits that's using city money to be able to put together a $10.4 million bird watching sanctuary on Tom Lee Park. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace, brother. They spend money all around black people and nothing on black people except for they'll build a prison. And then I think the county mayor there, you rarely hear from. And by the way, county mayor, all y'all stop trying to set up Wanda Halbert. Let me move on from that. That's not the topic. Y'all know y'all got that damn money from under the lady. But anyway, let me move on. Allegedly, that's what I heard. Vicious rumor, gossip. Do y'all think when they build these beautiful recreational complexes in white suburbs that it's based upon how much home training that white kids have? Do y'all think when they get together, I don't know, Bobby and Josh and Sarah, they don't behave very well. I don't think they came from good homes. So I don't know if we're going to spend $50 million on recreational facilities that offer pickleball, volleyball, soccer, horseshoes. They have a computer area for them and they offer after school programs. I don't think we're going to I don't know if it'll be a good investment because I don't think they come from good homes and they don't have good home training. Do y'all think that crosses their minds? I don't understand black folks. So whether or not black kids come from home training, good home training, that is contingent upon whether or not you will demand that your city government, state government spend millions of dollars to invest in the lives and the progress and the growth of children in your neighborhood. Is that what y'all telling me? Y'all don't want to do nothing because they ain't got good home training. You can't build nothing. Let me tell y'all something. Right, okay. Let's say they don't have good home training, because guess what? When I came out of my inner city, I mind my mother, my grandma, and everybody. But I didn't have all the couth when they started out National Youth Sports Program in Memphis, Tennessee in the 80s, late 70s and the 80s when I was a kid. They had their program that went on all summer. It started the day after school was out and went all the way probably the second week of August. We went to the University of Memphis and played games, and we got in Richmond, watched videos about self-improvement as little kids. We were like 10 to 14 years old. And it was called a National Youth Sports Program. And we competed with then Southwestern College, now it's called Rhodes College, and we competed with Chickasaw out of South Memphis. And cross-country track meets, football, basketball, baseball, softball. It kept us busy from 9 o'clock in the morning till 4 in the evening. We went swimming. We had swimming relays. Shout out to Coach Paul Hollis. Shout out to Coach Tim Thompson there, the legendary Tim Thompson, who was one of the coaches when I was a kid there at Cypress. And he's not too far from me, because if I was like 14, Tim had to be 19 or 20 then. Shout out to Curtis Bivens, Coach Bivens. Shout out to Miss Pauline. I forgot her name. The lady. Shout out to Cypress Junior High and the principal there, Mr. Hawkins and Mr. Simon. You know, they made that program. They used to take like 3 or 4 buses away from Cypress and take us to the campus of the University of Memphis. We stay all day. We played, we swam, we had enrichment. They talked to us about life, and we ate lunch, good lunches, in the cafeteria at the University of Memphis. It was called Memphis State then. And so, and nobody ever said, they don't seem like they had good home training. We came from North Memphis, all over, all points North Memphis, Hollywood, Springdale, Hyde Park, Douglas. And nobody ever said that. So I don't understand how we're so disconnected from black kids, because a lot of us grew up and went to college, or we created a business. We got to move out to the white suburbs. And that's across the country. We feel like we don't have any solutions except for putting a basketball in a black boy's hand, or having midnight basketball games for black children. Man, and I keep telling y'all, stop having this cognitive dissonance towards black children, poor black kids, or inner city or ghetto or hood black kids. They're our children. I don't have any children. I'm nobody's father. But I understand how generations can continue. You have to feed it. No, you have to feed the youth. You can't throw them away. Then they all start getting locked up. Every law they make, well, you know, they making them laws in the state because they want to target black youth. They want to target black men. But what the fuck are you doing to make sure they stay out of trouble? So in order for you to help children, it has to be your child only? Get out of here. No, I'm not going to sit there in front like I have a mentoring program, because I ain't got time for that. I'm doing other stuff. I put my time in with the youth when I was younger. My 20s, my 30s, and early 40s. I was like, no, I got to look out for me a little more. That's just another question, y'all, because I gave and gave and gave through my career as a social worker. Gave and gave and gave. Every young brother or sister I run across, hey, I would tell them, don't piss on your youth. Don't piss on your youth. We have enough people telling these young people, don't piss on your youth. But I'm going back to that concern. And if they don't have any, if they're not getting home training, y'all afraid to say who it is out loud on the radio, on the news, or even on social media. Afraid it's black women. These children are being raised by single black women, single black mothers. Damn. Was that so hard? And so, they're still deserving of the tax dollars that we pay, the billions of dollars in tax dollars that we pay every year in these cities, these urban cities. Because everyone else uses their money for their children. Where y'all think Bartlett getting their money from? Where y'all think these white suburbs get their money from? The tax dollars that you paid, the same pot that you pay in. So instead of just asking these questions, I know some of you are concerned, a lot of you are concerned, but how about making the city and the state spend the money on some beautiful recreational complexes? They have everything inside instead of basketball courts outside, and also open the goddamn swimming pools up and hire some young people, 16, 17, 15 as lifeguards, and pay them $20 an hour. It's a lot of things you can do to help the youth, but how come the creativity seems to come from white folks, Asians, and others, but black people don't seem to be this creative when it comes to black children? And I'm going to keep accusing y'all of hating black kids. Every time I hear some grown Negro male or Negro female get on there and say, these children ain't got no home training. Of course they don't. Look what's raising them. Uneducated, angry, teenage or too young females who purposely choose the wrong man to reproduce with and then expect the state and those of us Joe Q and Susie Q taxpayer to pay for her decision. That's who raising them. So instead of just trying to hide in our own little cubby holes in the suburbs, on our quiet streets, get out there, send emails, write hardcore letters, and we see these politicians say, hey, how come y'all ain't spend no goddamn money on the kids? Where the money is? Because y'all seem to come up with $10.4 million for a goddamn bird watching sanctuary for Tom Lee Park. Y'all come up with, give that sorry ass, it wasn't Beale Street, Memphis and May anymore, that other place, you're able to give them $6 to $8 million to put on that lame ass fake Memphis and May tax dollars. So why don't y'all come up with money? These nonprofits in Memphis, why don't y'all do proposals to get money from the city to build some beautiful complexes where the kids can go and feel safe, and programs are created. Because the Boys and Girls Clubs are played out. They too goddamn small. They're not very creative. The buildings are not even, I'm sure, not really up to par and modern. And what's that? Urban League ain't hitting no shit in Memphis. Those are just cash cows for those particular people who getting checks off of state and city tax dollars. Urban League ain't talking about shit. Boys and Girls Club ain't talking about shit. So you got to be creative. You got to build complex. Go to these white suburbs and see what they build for those kids, regardless if they have good home training or not. So y'all get out of that cognitive dissonant mindset when it comes to black kids, will you? Get out and stop looking at our kids through the lenses of the white racists, will you? Because nobody's going to come and save black kids except for you. Everybody else is going to prey on them. Not pray for them, they're going to prey on them. Continue to prey on them. Got it? It's your man Rico, the Opinionist. Just sharing my thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. You can share this video as well. Y'all be cool. I'll talk to y'all later because it's too damn close to dinner time me to be talking to y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace, peace, and peace. Hold on, let me do this.